Hello, good day, everybody. This is Ruffel Manalo, lecturer from the Faculty of Nursing, Nakhon Pathom Rajabhat University. I'm going to discuss to you about past simple tense. So, what is past simple tense? Past simple tense is used to talk about actions that happened at a specific time in the past. It's also called the simple past. Always remember this formula: subject plus verb in past form. Example number one: you saw me yesterday. You is the subject, saw is the verb in past form. Number two example: she gave you the book. She is the subject and gave is a verb in past form. So there are rules how to form the simple past tense. Let's discuss first rule number one. In rule number one, just simply add D or ed to the verb. Example: cook, cook, like, check, check, dance, danced, kick, kick, love, loved. So that's rule number one. Add D or ed to the verb. Let's go to rule number two. Rule number two is used if a verb ends in Y, change Y to IED. Always remember, change Y to IED. Example: study, studied, carry, carried, marry, married. Rule number three. If a verb ends in Y and preceded by a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, add ED to the verb. Again, rule number three is a verb ends in Y and preceded by a vowel A, E, I, O, U, add ED to the verb. Example: play, played, sway, swayed, stay, stayed. So that's rule number three. If the verb ends in Y preceded by a vowel, always add ed to the verb. Rule number four. Rule number four, these are irregular verbs. Form their past tense in a different way. Say, for example, irregular verb have, the past tense is had. Irregular verb take, the past tense is took. Irregular verb get, the past tense is got. Irregular verb make, the past tense is made. Irregular verb sit, the past tense is set. Irregular verb feel, the past tense is felt. So the example of the sentence here, number one, she had dinner at KFC. Had is the irregular past form of the verb. Number two, Nick took his medicine. Took is the irregular verb here. Number three example, I got a promotion at work. Got is the irregular past form of the verb. Grandma made a pie. Example number four. Made is an irregular past form of the verb. And the last example number five. She felt warm. Felt is an irregular past form of the verb. We will also discuss simple past negative. So the formula here you have to take note is subject plus did not or didn't plus base form of the verb. So the subjects are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And the negative, did not or didn't. And the base form of the verb, know, see, and go. So these are the few examples. Number one example, in a sentence, you didn't see me yesterday. Didn't is the negative. past simple tense, and C is the base form. So you can see here it's not changed. It's the base form of the verb. Number 2 example. Nick didn't take his medicine. Didn't take. Number 3 example. She didn't give you the book. Didn't give is the negative past simple form of the verb. Number 4 example. It didn't rain last night. Didn't rain or did not rain is the past negative form of the verb. Number 5 example. I didn't have dinner. Didn't have. So as you can see again, have is not changed. So see, take, give, rain, and have. It did not what? Change its spelling because it's the base form of the verb. So that's what you're going to take note of. We will also discuss simple past questions. So the formula here is did or didn't, plus subject, plus verb, a base form of the verb. So did or didn't, plus subject I, you, he, she, it, we, they, plus base form of the verb, like for example, know, see, and go. Number 1 example in the sentence here. Did you see me yesterday? Did plus subject you plus the base form of the verb see. Number 2 example. Did Nick take his medicine? Did plus the subject Nick plus the base form of the verb take. Number 3. Did the rain stop this morning? Did plus the rain, which is the subject, and stop is the base form of the verb used in this sentence. Number 4 example. Didn't she break the vase? Didn't is the negative simple past question plus the subject she plus the base form of the verb break. Number 5 example. Did we not eat breakfast? Did plus we, which is the subject, plus not. Eat is the negative form of the verb that is used in the sentence. So we will also discuss common time expressions used for past simple tense. So we can see in the sentence these words: yesterday, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, last week, last month, last year, last night, 2 days ago, a year ago, a couple of hours ago, a few weeks ago. So the examples in the sentence are the following. Number 1, she visited her grandma last week. She is the subject. Visited is the past simple form of the verb. And last week, this what? This makes the sentence past plus this one, ed, form of the verb that you have added in the verb visit. That makes it visited. Number 2, the teacher discussed a new lesson this morning. Discuss is the past simple form of the verb with ed. And this morning. Okay, this morning is the past simple. Okay, past. That makes this sentence past simple format or form of the verb. Number 3, example. They left a few hours ago. Few hours ago, remember, this is used for the what time common time expression of past simple tense. Left is an irregular form of the verb and the subject they. So that's common time expressions that is also being used for the simple past tense. So always remember the simple past tense is the same with singular and plural subjects. Examples. Number 1, the nurse took care of the patient. Nurse is the subject, and took is the irregular form of the verb, which is the nurse is singular. Next, number two example. The doctors took care of the patient. The doctors or the doctors with S. That means plural form of the subject and the past irregular form of the verb took. Number three. We didn't go to the movies. So this is negative expression. So we is the subject, didn't go is the negative form of the verb. The base form of the verb did not change. It's the same. Go. Number four. And didn't go to the movies. And is the subject. Didn't go is the negative form of the verb. And the same as number three. The verb is in base form. Number five example. Did she finish her assignment? Did. Okay, this is a question. Okay, question form. This is the subject and finish is the base form of the verb. And number six. Did the passengers miss the bus? Did is the question form. Passengers, these are the plural. This is a plural subject, and miss is the past simple form of the verb. And there is a question mark. So number five and number six are the same. It should end with a question mark here. So you have to do your activity in your answer sheets. Directions, complete with the correct answer. So you have to write what is missing here. A positive form of the sentence is already written. So some here are missing in the negative form or in the question form. So you have to fill in what is missing here and write in your answer sheets later. Okay. Next activity, we have activity number 2. Directions. Write the correct form of the verb to complete the sentence. So we have here 10 items. You are going to write in your answer sheet and you are going to submit it at the end of the day. So I hope you understand and I'm going to see you next time. Thank you. Have a nice day.